EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield.
They do not score. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 18.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss to Spiller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deion Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And, boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 in.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
Protein spill. Let's go.
They run with Spiller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
13's crossing. Check 13.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, let's go.
2nd and 6. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. With pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now to go. Ready. On. Watch the twitch.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, Mexico! Check. Fresno! Watch the ship! Down right. Topper! Go ahead.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Gets it off to Freeman. He takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
2nd and 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Running right, this is Freeman. Twisting away. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 50, it's long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Check out. 622.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Caught by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the red zone now, Locke. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's Locke. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Luck. This one caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry for Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, block, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
11.
Out of the gun, Luck. Jones has it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Here's Spiller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
11B.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
49, Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 56, Bears 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again on the ground. Again it's Spiller. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 9 now. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 39-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
No 61. Matchbox. Ready, go.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.